Yo, what's up, y'all? Welcome to fifth quarter, week 14. That much closer to the playoffs. It's about that time for everybody to just trying to get in the playoffs, whatever the case may be. Now is the time. Games, you're gonna see some blowouts. You're gonna see some emotions. You're gonna see name calling. A few things I want to touch on before I even get into the predictions and everything. I seen in the chat earlier, and I kind of like the idea. Someone mentioned about, division guys that's on different schedules that can't play, and it's a fair sim. So I can't do nothing about that. Playing somebody that works nights or work days, like if you work nights and he work days or vice versa, and y'all in the same division, whoever wins that fair sim, the next one will go to the other opponent. I don't think a fair sim should determine a division. So, y'all know I definitely never mind adapting and making adjustments to better the league, but I can't make the adjustments and change up things in the middle of the season, especially this part of the season, because now you have to go back and look at other guys that's in the division, see they had that same problem. So we can't do nothing about that this season, but next season and moving forward from here on out, I'm going to repeat it. If you're in a division with somebody and y'all on two different work schedules, one work nights, one work days, and you pretty much know it's going to be a fair sim out the gate, whoever wins that fair sim that time around, the other opponent will get the force next time around. So that'll be a split. We can't have a fair sim determining a division winner. That's something that we don't want. So therefore we're gonna address that. So there you go. I'm trying to think if there's something else I wanted to touch on. I think that might have been it. Yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to address that. As I just seen Bat put in the chat about incentive game starts now. Well, he's absolutely right. Incentive game starts now. So anybody that's playing somebody trying to get in the playoffs, and you play them, and just for playing, you get incentive. If you win, you get a bigger incentive. Same goes for guys that's in the playoffs. Guys that's in the playoffs, if you're playing somebody trying to get in the playoffs, you get an incentive, and you get a bigger incentive for winning as well. It just won't be the same as a team that's going to miss the playoffs, but nevertheless, you'll get something as well. So this is it right here. If you can play, like if your schedule allows you to play, I'll advise you to play, because you don't have to wait till next season for different things to happen. You can start, for guys that season is already over, you can start doing things to your roster now with these incentives. But I can't say that. You won't get the incentive right now. You'll get the incentive next season. In the off season, should I say? In the off season. Same goes for playoff teams. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna give the incentives right now. You'll get it for next season. I don't know. I'll talk about that. I'll talk about that with the commission to see how they feel. I'm kind of leaning towards giving the incentive after the season, but we'll see. We'll see what they say. I'll talk to Pearl and Bap about that to see how they feel about that. If they say nah, we think it should go now, then it go now. But I'll definitely chop it up with them on that note. So again, playing spoiler starts now. As you can see, we got the playoff brackets up. If the playoff started today, this is what it would look like. The two buys, Ravens, that's Bat. The Rams, that's Claw. those two #1 seeds. And these other seeds, I'm telling you, man, I think it's gonna get moved around. My opinion. Giants currently hold #7 seed. I don't think he's gonna hold that 7th seed. Jeter's in the 6th seed, but he definitely could still move up to that 5th seed, because the 5th seed right now is the Lions, who got a 1-game lead over him, and the Lions got the same record as the Packers, but the Packers right now is winning the division. Over in the AFC, you got Buffalo with the 7th seed, but he's got a 1-game lead over the Bengals, and I believe the Chargers. So the Chargers and Bengals definitely put themselves in a position to get in the playoffs. They just gotta finish these last few weeks out strong, you know. Then you got the Browns, who's the 6th seed, who only has a 1-game lead himself over the Bengals and the Chargers, who's trying to get in. So a lot of big games left to be played, and you know, these things can go a lot of different ways, man. The Texans is the 4th seed, because he's currently winning the division. So that can get moved around. The Broncos the 5th seed right now, and the Chiefs is the 2th seed. That can get definitely swapped out. So I think it's gonna be musical chairs these last few weeks, in my personal opinion. But it's nothing left now just to see, you know, exactly how it plays out. But we in week 14 in league advance today. So next advance is what's today? Wednesday. Next advance is Friday. So let's get into the recap and this week's predictions. So for week 13, we had the Saints and Cowboys, and man, Saints haven't lost a game since he took over the Cowboys. I mean, since he took over the Saints. He's alive in that wild card race. He's about, I think he's 2 games out. Yeah, because the 7th seed is the 7th seed in the NFC right now is, man, I just was looking at it, right? Who's the 7th seed? Just that fast, I forgot. The Giants. The Giants are 7th seed right now. So it's a lot of teams. Let me just show you. There are a lot of teams clamoring for that last wild card spot in the NFC, and not just the last one. That 6th seed is not out of the clear. So you got your 1 seed, your 2nd seed, your 3rd seed, and your 4th seed. Everything after the Packers is wild cards and possibilities. So the Lions is the 5th seed, but like I said, him and Packers, they too, like, they got the same record. Just that the Packers right now got a slim lead in that division. I guess he got the tiebreaker over them right now. I don't know. But as you can see, the Packers is the 4th seed. Lions the 5th seed. Cards is the 6th seed. Giants is the 7th seed. I don't think the Giants gonna hold on to that 7th seed. And the Cardinals got some ball to play. That game he lost to the Bears, that's looking pretty big right now. Because as you can see, after the Giants, who's the 7th seed, look at all the teams you have with 6 and 7 losses. All of these teams are in it. You got Bucks, Falcons, Saints, Cowboys, right? And that 7th seed, like I said, is the Giants with 6 losses. That 6th seed with 5 losses ain't safe. You know, so they gotta play ball. You know, they gotta play ball, and now is the time to get it done. As you can see clearly, the Cards and the Giants both lost their last game. So now is not the time to start going the opposite direction. Over here in the AFC, the Bills is the 7th seed right now. The Bengals is right there trying to get in. The Chargers 6 and 5. That tie is looking very, very crucial right now. That tie is looking like a loss. That tie is gonna hurt, you know, because you know, he's gonna be 1 game behind in the win column, even though he got 5 losses. So that tie is killing him right now. And that's it. You know, as far as like right there, I mean, yeah, mathematically, you still got the Jets and you got the Titans. The Texans is the 4th seed, so don't even look at them. So you got the Titans and the Jets with 7 losses. You know, they got to win out and they need help. But Chargers and Bengals are right there looking at this Bills team with at the number 7 seed with 4 losses, right? And then you got this Browns team who's the 6th seed with 4 losses, and they play the Ravens this week. So things can get real tricky right now. And the Browns on a 3-game losing streak. Remember, I always say this is a marathon, not a sprint. It ain't about how you start, it's how you finish. So when you look back and you look at this 3-game losing streak, before the 3-game losing streak, the Browns was 9-1. They are now 9-4 with the potential of losing again to Baltimore and now possibly being out of the playoffs because no, not even. I believe he got the tiebreaker over the Bengals. So he will drop to the 7th seed. But man, I believe he played the Bengals again, and you know, I don't know what he got left on the schedule. So there are some big time games left. So everybody got something to play for. Guys, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Now to play spoiler, the time is now. Like, I don't care what your record is, you play. Anybody trying to get in, you play. The Bills of the world, the Browns, you know, some teams. Then the NFC, the Cards, the Giants. Man, these are all incentive games. So everybody gonna have to step their game up now because everybody's playing for something. Now let's look at week 13. Saints, like I said, Steph Anthony, very much so in the mix. He's like on a 6-game win streak. Haven't lost since he took this Saints team over. He's very much alive in that wild card race. Dallas is still alive, but that loss he took was pretty crucial. And he lose one more, I think you can officially eliminate him. Then you had Dolphins and Giants. Trey Dog beat the brakes off the Giants 70-13. And Giants, like I said, they hold the 7th seed, but I believe they're coming up off that 7th spot. After week 14, I think the Giants will no longer be the 7th seed. And Miami, Trey Dog, you know, they rolling right now. You know, they're rolling. Even though they got swept by Buffalo in this season, they still in first in that division right now. So that just goes to show you how cold Buffalo's been playing, you know, over the last couple of weeks. But Dolphins got to go in. They're rolling. They're clicking on all cylinders right now. Then you had Colts and Texans. Colts, upset alert. Texans picking the wrong time to start losing to teams that's not in the playoffs. That's in the playoffs. That's, you know, been doing their thing. But when you're losing to a team like the Colts, who's been struggling all season, that's a bad loss right now this time of the year. But Colts won 30-29. I seen the thing that was going on with Colts and Abercrombie in the chat and everything, and I seen the Colts say, you know, he's not taking the league serious, which is fine and dandy. But I will say this: playing in this league gets you better for any other league that you win, because one thing's for sure, two things for certain: in this league, everybody can play. Everybody can play. There are a lot of hitters in here, so you know, even if you're not taking it serious, I would use this league to sharpen up my knife and get me prepared and help me battle for guys in the other league, because this league is competition from top to bottom. You know, I ain't saying I got the best league than anybody, but I know I got one of the most competitive leagues than anybody. So definitely take this time out, as long as you play in this league, to learn different things that you can learn and you know, apply it to, you know, your scheme moving forward when it comes to other leagues, because man, hands down, there are a lot of guys in this league that can ball. A lot of hitters in this league. But good win for the Colts over the Texans. Yeah, for certain. Vikings and Lions. Rocket got an upset win over the Lions. Man, as bad as the Vikings been playing, he got an upset win over the Lions. I didn't see this because I definitely would have put that in the chat. This is a tough loss right here for the Lions, because now he's tied with the Packers. He's tied with the Packers in that division. Had he won this game, he'd had a 1-game lead. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. I just got through saying before I started looking at this, I said this is the time of the year where you're going to see close games, you're going to see upsets, you're going to see blowouts, you're going to see emotions, you're going to see name calling, you're going to see all of that now because we are getting closer and closer to that finish line. Good win for this Vikings team. They didn't do much this season, but they definitely just rained on Detroit Parade this week. But Detroit's still in a good position, but this is a tough one for them to take. Then we had Bears and Cards. This was an upset alert. Bears took out the Cards 42-41. Bears season is over, but I love to see guys still competing at a high level. You know, anytime your season is over and you come out and you still playing to win, that says a lot about you and you know, your character. You ain't just gonna lay down. You know, you're still gonna come out and you're still gonna ball. And like I always tell you guys, it don't matter. Don't just get caught up in what's going on this season. If this season is over, you still have next season. Why not take the time to try new things for the rest of this season, or try new schemes, or add things to your schemes that you might never tried and see if it worked? Because whatever you've been doing didn't work, so why not take the time to try something else to see what you stumble upon? So I love to see guys like this, like the Bears, you know, had a losing season, but yet still trying to play at a high level to pull off upsets where he can over teams trying to get in the playoffs. This loss right here might come back and hurt the Cards in a big way. I'm gonna say in a big way it might, but it's definitely gonna sting for now. It's definitely gonna hurt for now, because that one loss, like I said, that race is kind of tight. So no losses is taken lightly right now. Then we had Chargers and Bengals. I took the Chargers to win this. The Bengals are in a serious drought right now. They started out in the season 5-0. They started out 5-0, and now they got 5 losses. So they definitely hit a wall. They got to figure something out. I mean, but with all that said, they still only one game out for making the playoffs. So it's not too late. The Bengals have to turn it around if they plan on getting in the playoffs, because right now they are not clicking on offense or defense. And good win for the Chargers. The Chargers have put itself in a position to battle for a playoff spot. Like I said, right now his downfall is looking like that tie, but with a little help, that tie won't mean nothing. But Chargers and Bengals, this was a good game right here, because these are both teams that are one game. Well, Chargers is 1.5 games out. The Bengals are 1 game out for that 7th seed. Actually, the 6th seed as well. The 6th seed got 4 losses. The 7th seed got 4 losses. So this is a big time game right here that the Chargers won. So this is a big win for him. Let's see if he can build on this and finish strong the last few weeks of the season. Then we have Falcons and well, I think he got I don't know, it says Force. I don't know, but this is a good win for the Falcons. Falcons is in the playoff race. He won his last 3 games. Bucks is on a 6-game losing streak. He's still in the race, but he definitely could have been in a better position. He got 6 losses, and he's on a 6-game losing streak. So you do the math. He put himself in this position, and I think he just dug himself. Even though he's in the race, I think he dug himself too far deep in the hole to dig himself out of. I think the Bucks are in serious trouble. Then we had Washington and Raiders. Money Mascot said, I'm not letting Coach Coleman pull off no upset cities over here. Washington came in, took care of business on the road, 35-14. Like I said, Washington is rolling over that division. He's been playing good ball all season, so, you know, I'm not surprised. But a good win for Washington on the road. Then we had Self against Jags. At some point in time in this game, we just stopped week 6s. So that's just one of them games where it's like, yo, man, we couldn't wait for it to be over. Just everything that can go wrong went wrong. And it's not so much of the team. A lot of it is me with the decision making that I'm doing. But you know, the one thing that I always will commend myself with is, no matter what, we always going to figure it out, and we always going to stick it out and realize, yo, we no longer could do this, and we got to fix this, and we got to fix that. So, but as bad as season we've been playing, we still are alive in that division. So we ain't got no time to keep our heads down. So yeah, we lost a bad one. Yeah, we had about 7-8 turnovers this game, which is uncharacteristic and something that you can never do if you plan on even competing. But we still got a shot, and if you got a shot, that's all you can ask for when you've been playing as bad as we've been playing. Next, we had Ravens and Steelers. Ravens won 50-10. Like I said, Ravens are the hottest team in the league right now. They blew out the Steelers. Steelers look like he need a lot of Steelers like he need a lot of off-season moves over there in Pittsburgh. So we'll see what he gets done after the season. But it's been a long season in Pittsburgh. And then we had Bills and Pats. DP went against Black Star, and good win for Bills. Like I said, he's in no position. He can't take a night off. He got to keep his foot on the gas from here on out. No ifs, ands, buts about it. So this definitely was a good win for Buffalo to not get caught slipping this week. Now moving on to week 14. After this week, there are only 3 weeks left in the season. So, like I said, it's crunch time. It's definitely crunch time. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right. Oh yeah. You're right. I'm bugging. 4 weeks left after this week. But yeah, week 14. Big week right here. Big week. For kick off the week, we got Steelers and Vikings. Both teams didn't have the season that they would hope for. So at this point, Vikings did pull off an upset win last week over the Lions. So at this point, you just want to finish out the season strong and carry that momentum into next season. I'm taking the Vikings over the Steelers this week. I'll go Vikings 28, Steelers 14. Next, we got Cowboys and Washington. I think this game, Dallas needs this game in a big way. I know it's 4 games left after this, but they need this game in a big way because they're going to need too much help. It's too much going on over there in the NFC. And Dallas needs this game in a major way against Washington, their division rival. Now, he's going to have to come out. He's going to have to play smart ball. Washington been playing good ball all year. Washington is not going to try to hand this game over to Dallas. If Washington knows that they got a chance to bury somebody, then you better believe they're going to come out and try to do that. I think this might be funeral music for Dallas this week, although I would love to see him win and extend his season to still have something to play for. But I don't know. I just think this Washington team might be too much for him to handle. But because it's a lot right on the line, I believe it will be close. I'm going to go Washington in this one. 32, Cowboys 26. 32-26, Washington over Cowboys. Next, we got Niners and Bengals. Niners season, their season is over. He'll have, if he's here at the start of next season, he'll have a good season next year. But unfortunately for the Bengals, though, he's playing against a team that got nothing to lose, and Bengals haven't been able to click at all lately. This game got upset written all over it, and I'm going upset in this one. If this game get played, I'm going with the Niners over the Bengals by a score of 32-21. 32-21, Niners over the Bengals. Next, we had myself against the Titans. Man, no need to have a parade. We've been playing horrible all year, but I'm proud of them for winning this game because we went down 14-3 at the end of the first quarter, and We turned it around. You know what I'm saying? Didn't turn the ball over. We had a pick early in the game, but that was it. And second half, we definitely changed our defense up. Shut Henry down, didn't let him get off. And we needed that one. And believe it or not, as bad as we've been playing, our season is still alive. We got a game against the Texans coming up. So we in it. You know what I'm saying? And we playing with house money right now. We shouldn't even be in it. With this many losses, we shouldn't even have a shot. So, hey, let's make the most of it. You know what I'm saying? No care in the world. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't even be in the predicament that we in. So, you know, let's just come out, take care of our business moving forward. And we didn't start good, but let's finish strong. But good win for my Jags. Next we got all right, this force is already set. Coach Coleman, Raiders going against Bay Boy Raleigh, Kansas City Chiefs. And this right here, this gonna be a tough game for the Chiefs. Chiefs is the second seed right now. The Raiders, they have nothing to play for, but at the same time, trust me when I tell you, if he plays this game, he's definitely playing to win. And this is going to be a tough game for the Chiefs, man. It's going to be tough. I'm going to take the Chiefs, but I think it's going to be much closer than he would like. So I'm going to take the Chiefs in this one. I'm going to go 27-20. 27-20 Chiefs over the Raiders. Next we got we had Saints and Jets. Steph Anthony still hot. That's about 7 in a row for him. Like I said, he's very much alive over there in that NFC wild card race. And look, man, he's looking to do something that I've never seen done. I can't recall seeing the team be 0-7. And not only that, this wasn't his team. He just came and took over a team he had nothing to do with. And you know, he's been balling. He's been balling. And right now, if you hold my feet to the fire and ask me who I think gonna get that 7th seed, I think it's the Saints. You know what I'm saying? I think it's the Saints. He's been playing terrific ball over there. Actually, he's the hottest team in the NFC with a 7-game win streak. So why wouldn't I pick them to get that 7th seed? But Jets season, they 2 games out of the wild card spot, but they need serious help. They gotta win out. And they need help. This right here, like I said, he got railroaded in this one. But if the Jets lose one more game, their season is officially done. Next we got Falcons, Dre going against Pearl, Carolina Panthers. Listen, man, Dre beat the Panthers early in the year. So you look at it and you say, oh, Dre's in trouble. Not so fast. He beat the Panthers and he blew them out. Now, the problem, though, is that I'm sure the Panthers know that. He ain't forget that. He's coming for blood in this one. Falcons need this game in a major, major way. They are trying to get that 7th seed or even that 6th seed, depending on what the Cardinals do. So Falcons he's got no room for error. He's got 6 losses. If he loses this one, I think this is pretty much gonna this is gonna drop him. This is gonna drop him to his knees if he loses this one to the Panthers. I gotta go with the Panthers to bounce back, man. I can't see the Falcons sweeping them, but you know, look, anything is possible. You understand? I'm pretty sure the first time they met, nobody thought the Falcons would have had a shot, but he blew them out. So, listen, man, it don't matter what nobody say. If you believe in yourself, that's where it starts. And, you know, believing is half the battle. So, Falcons got to come into there. He got to play smart. That's the key. He got to play smart. He can't come into the game and have 3 or 4 turnovers. If he do that, he's going to get destroyed. He got to play smart ball. Whatever he did that first time to win, if I'm him, I'm going back and I'm looking at seeing what I did. Whether he forced a lot of turnovers because he brought pressure or whatever the case may be, Falcons must bring that same intensity in this one to win. But again, I'm going with the Panthers to win this one, and I think they're going to split on the season. Give me Panthers this week over the Falcons, 34-29. Next, this game was already played. Ravens and Browns. BAP still hot. And right about now, I don't know, man. If I'm the Browns, he got swept by the Ravens this year, and he got swept by the Ravens last year. this is right now is Browns kryptonite. Browns do not want to see the Ravens in the playoffs, and I'm telling you that not because you know, he said that or something that he said that makes me think that. I'm saying that he's struggling in a major way in a certain department when he plays them. So right now it's more of a mental thing than anything. So, and this loss also drops the Browns, depending on what the Bills do. If the Bills win this week against the Bucks, and he haven't heard from the Bucks yet, and it's only day one, so we get a Bucks time. But if the Bills win, this loss knocks Cleveland to the 7th seed, and he's in the dangerous territory of missing the playoffs. This is a big loss. Well, this loss definitely put the bow on the division for the Ravens. You know, he's got about 11 straight now, maybe even 12 if I'm not mistaken. But he's hot. He's the hottest team in the league. He's been on top of his game week to week. But I will say this for the Ravens. He's putting a lot of pressure on himself when the playoffs come, because when you're this hot, #1 seed, got everything going good, if you finish the season on a nice win streak, you are expected to at least make the AFC Championship. And, you know, I know that, you know, it's definitely feasible with the bye, because all you got to do is win one game, then you're in the AFC Championship. But, man, when you have this much success in the regular season, if you don't make it to the AFC Championship, don't make it to the Super Bowl, you start feeling like you had a terrible season, because now the expectations is so high right now for the Ravens. And I'm not saying he can't handle the expectations. I'm just saying the expectations is there. But nevertheless, hell, he's been playing like he could give a damn about expectations. So keep doing what you're doing. You balling over there on a high level right now. And the Browns, they got some figuring out to do, because, like I said, they have now lost 4 in a row. So, you know, they definitely got a lot of head scratching going over there in that locker room. Good win for this Ravens team. Next, we got Giants and Chargers. Very big game right here. Chargers 1.5 games out of the wild card spot. Giants hold a 7th seed. Giants lose this game, he's no longer the 7th seed. Chargers lose this game, he now drops 2.5 games out. That's big with only 4 games left after this. So both teams need this one in a major way. I like the way the Chargers been playing lately, so I got to go with the Chargers. If I'm the Giants, I come in this game and I you know, I do what I got to do to hold on to that 7th seed. My personal opinion about the Giants, about Rico, is that if he talked less, I think his game would be better. You know, but when you constantly always saying something, you know, you can't possibly be tuned in to your game that much. I've seen Rico get big wins against different people. He just have way more losing seasons than winning seasons. And anybody can get a big win here and there. You got to be consistent. Giants is not consistent. And again, I think if he just paid more attention to coming up with his scheme and what he like to do, I think he'll be a better player. Not to say that, you know, he won't win games, but winning some games or winning a game ain't gonna get you to where you're trying to get to. But still in all, I'm gonna give him a shot in this game against the Chargers, but I just like the Chargers a little bit better. I'm taking Chargers in this one over the Giants, 31-23. Next, we got Lions and Broncos. Born Ready going against Carnage. Born Ready took an upset loss to Minnesota last week. Broncos took a fair sim loss to Raleigh, and this is why I addressed what I addressed about the division thing, because, you know, these two have different work schedules, and they got the same record. And I don't think a division should depend on who won the fair sims. So again, I can't change things this season because I don't believe in just making a call in the middle of a season. You know, especially for only two people. You know what I'm saying? Like, what makes me look at their game opposed to anybody else and not make the same call? So therefore, I can't do it this season, but I will implement that next season. And for anybody that just tuned in that wants to know what I'm talking about, what I'm basically saying is that anybody that's in the same division with somebody that you got to play twice a season and y'all on two different work schedules, meaning he works nights, you work days, or vice versa. You know, if it's a fair sim, whoever wins the fair sim, the other opponent will get the force the next time around, so y'all can split. Can't have fair sim determining, can't have fair sim determining, divisions and things like that. So, moving forward, we will address that. But big game, nevertheless. Big game for both, because Broncos is now 1 game behind the Chiefs. He don't want to be 2 games behind, and the Lions got the same record as the Packers. So Lions want to be able to keep that pressure on Green Bay, but we'll see what happens. But in this one, I'm gonna go Broncos in this one. I think because he lost that fair sim, I think he comes into this game with a chip on his shoulder, and I think he gets the job done. Give me Broncos in this one, 34, 24 Broncos over the Lions. Next, we got Bills and Bucks. Bucks on a 6-game losing streak. They're on a losing streak at the wrong time of the year. So you got to figure they got to snap that streak sooner or later. But I just think the Bills know himself, he don't have room for error. I think he comes in and gets the job done and give the Bucks their 7th loss in a row. Give me Buffalo over Tampa this week. 33-25. Next, we got Bears and Packers. Bears coming off an upset win last week against the Cards. Bears is one of them teams that, like I say, man, you in a tight race, whether it's for the division or playoffs, and then you come and face a team like the Bears, whose season is over, and you look at the record and you be like, all right, cool, we got them. Not the case. Bears coming off an upset loss against the Cards, like I said. So he's going to try to come in this week and do the same thing to the Packers. Green Bay cannot afford to lose this game, in my opinion. If they lose this game, I think this will be the game that will take that division away from them. And I'm saying that because, you got to beat the Bears. You got to beat the Bears because the Bears, they haven't been playing good all year. Yeah, they just got to win, but they haven't been playing good all year. And, you got to kick a man. You got to kick a man, while he's down if you're trying to get somewhere. Now, I don't live by that rule in real life. I'm just saying sports-wise. Sports-wise, if the Bears is down, you cannot allow for them to be the reason why you don't win the division. If you don't win the division, it got to come against a team that's just been balling. You cannot not win the division because of a team that's going to miss the playoffs upsetted you at a crucial part of the season. Now, I'm telling you, this game has upset written over it. Because Bears has nothing to lose, and if this game is close, that puts more pressure on Green Bay. Bears never going to face pressure in this game. But if it's 14-14 in the 4th quarter, Packers going to face pressure at that moment. Because now he's going to start thinking like, yo, man, we can't lose this game. Bears don't care. If Bears lose, he lose. That's a better draft pick for him. But he's going to try to come into this game and pull off an upset. Now, I'm going to take the Packers, but my gut telling me this game got upset written all over it. I'm going Green Bay at home. 24-20. Next, Rams and Cards. You see why I say that game with the Cardinals against the Bears is going to hurt? Because look, I told you the Cards still got work to do. He is not out of the clear with them other playoff teams lurking in the background. Cardinals lost to the Bears. That's a loss he shouldn't have had. He now has He now has, how many losses do the Cards got? I think he got five. Cards got 5 losses now. He lose this game, he has 6 losses. You see how that Bears game is gonna come back to haunt him. This is a very big game right here for the Cards, not for the Rams. But the Rams know that he's one of them guys that if he know he got a chance to hurt your season, he's gonna come and try to do that. Cards got to bounce back from the loss they took last week against the Bears. I'm gonna go Cards in this one to pull off an upset. They just got upsetted. I think they come into this one and they pull off an upset. Rams is the #1 seed right now. He ain't trying to get that up, but Cards is home. Cards know they just took an upset loss that they shouldn't have took. I think Cards come back and return the favor. Now he pulls off an upset, but I think it's gonna be close. I think it's gonna be close. Give me Cards in this one. 31-30. That's how close I think it's going to be. 31-30, Cards over the Rams. That concludes Week 14. That's Week 13 recap. I showed y'all the standings over there with the divisions, with the division races that's going on right now. I told you we are at that part of the season where this is now a incentive part of the season where everybody got something to play for. So let's go. Nothing less to do except get on the field and make it happen. I'll see y'all in the next 5th quarter. I'm out.